Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Maria Bonita, your fearless femme energy coach and EFT practitioner. And today we're tapping on I am enough. I am good enough, right? I am enough. The reason behind this is the fact that this has been one of the things that I've had to work through really hard in my life, is feeling good enough. And the thing that shifted it for me was realizing that it was a choice. That even though I'd grown up with certain beliefs, right, I have a choice every time to start believing that I'm good enough. And this tapping is going to help you do that. And this can have such a profound effect on your life, not just in terms of how you feel and how you make decisions, in money and everything, because when you know you are good enough, right, then things start changing. And this also comes from the fact that we forget that we are all one, right? We think that we're separate from source, therefore we think we're not good enough. And that leads to so much of our struggling, so much of our suffering, so much of our problems. So I'm really excited to bring this EFT tapping to you today. If you want to use this scale, you can say how good enough you feel right now on a scale of -10 to +10. So -10 is like the worst, like the most not enoughness you could feel, right? If that's a word. And +10 is a positive, like how good do you feel? Okay, so let's get started. I am enough. Or at least I want to believe that I am enough. I know deep down that I am enough on a theoretical point of view. However, I don't truly feel it. For as long as I can remember, I feel like there is something missing. Like there is something more I need to do in order to be enough. Or perhaps something I need to change. And all of this feeling of not being enough feels pretty shit. It feels heavy. It feels like I'm always failing. And it feels like no matter what I do, I will always be lacking. Sometimes I even think, what's the point? No matter how hard I try, I'm never going to be good enough. So why don't I just quit trying? But I'm ready to look at it from a different point of view. Because this feeling of not being enough, it gets in the way. It gets in the way of me serving other people. It gets in the way of me showing up as my best. And that's what I want to do. I want to help people. I want to show up as my best me. So I'm choosing to make peace with this. All of this resistance towards feeling good enough, I love, accept, and release it. And although I may not have felt good enough for a very long time, and it may have felt heavy, and it may have felt like there's no point trying, and that no matter how hard I try, I'm never going to feel good enough. But I love, accept, and release this. I forgive myself for believing this. And I forgive anything or anyone who has aided in this. Because the truth is, I'm source, energy, in human form. I create my own reality. I'm a highly conscious being. I'm as good as it gets. Right here, right now, I am enough. Not because of what I've achieved, although that's also good to recognize, but because of what I am. I'm not a random human just trying to make ends meet. I'm a soul incarnated in human form. I'm a little piece of God. I'm an example of universal life force energy, which means I'm powerful as fuck. And although I may have forgotten this, I love, honor, and accept myself anyway. I accept my humanness. And I also accept the divinity within me. Because I'm an infinite being. And I have so much more to share with the world. And that love that I can see in other people, that's also in me. I am good enough. In the same way a baby is good enough when it's born. A baby doesn't have to make something in order to be good enough. We don't tell a baby it's stupid if it falls over. I was born good enough. I just forgot it. So I'm reclaiming this now. I'm reclaiming the beauty of my human form. I'm reclaiming the worthiness of my internal soul. And I'm grateful I get to be on this planet. I'm grateful I get to be on this journey. And that I get to choose that I am enough. I choose to believe that I'm worthy. I choose to believe that I'm incredible. I choose to believe that I choose my own beliefs. I am source energy in human form. I create my own reality. And the reality that I'm stepping into from now is one where I am good enough. And so it is. Hands on your heart, deep breath in. Let it go. Excellent. I want you to go back now to the scale and see where you're at in terms of how good enough that you feel. And this is one that I really would recommend doing for 30 days straight, especially if you're someone that really struggles with that feeling of being good enough, because this can really be a game changer to shift everything in your life. Okay? Take so much care. Remember to hit the subscribe. Remember to hit the like button. I really, really appreciate it. Join the Facebook group and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.